Hi, here's Mark and I'm Eva, and I'm here in Vancouver, and we're here leaving the dock on our, what do you call this boat, Mark?
Zodiac.
On our Zodiac, or personal, well, it's not a personal Zodiac, there's a few of us here, and we're going to be going around the city of Vancouver and looking at seals. Oh, here we go. This should be exciting. We've never done it in a Zodiac before. This will be our Antarctic experience that we're not going to have, maybe. But we're going to experience it here. So that's okay. Very peaceful, calm, and warm. Wonderful. We're in our... I'm in my wetsuit, so I'm really, really, really warm. Mark's got the life preserver. Very pretty. Here we are. We've got some ducks in the water.
Typically resides a little bit more up towards the north. That's the town you might have heard of, Squamish, as well as the Musqueam. It's a bit more towards the airport that you probably flew in from. And then the sailtooth actually reside on the lands around us today. And back in the day, if you can imagine it, there weren't actually all these tall buildings and boats around us. Back then they had a bunch of tall old growth trees, hundreds of feet into the air, and Granville Island, so the area around us right now in Falls Creek, was actually just 2 sandbars, and it's about double the size of the waters today. And First Nations around the area were by themselves for quite a while, until the 17th century, and Captain George Vancouver first came into the area, and he was mostly here to chart maps and local inlets, but he did have a fairly good relationship with the First Nation communities in the areas. But about 80 years after his arrival, a lot of these areas started to change as a lot of colonizers started coming to the areas. And